Okay, are we on the air?
Yes, we are.
Okay, well, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, what's good, y'all? As you can plainly see, or if you're listening to this podcast here, it's the Chillmeister J. Christian Gary, it's JayWolf, another edition of Focus Fights Audio. This is the RIZIN Landmark 14 review edition of Focus Fights Audio, but you know what? I think we have a little guest waiting to come on and waiting to talk. Knox Talks MMA. First of all, can you explain where you are from and how did you first get
Yeah, what's
involved?
going on?
Knox, can you repeat?
Hey, can you guys hear me? I don't
Yep.
know my audio. All right.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just,
Okay, cool.
you
Right
know,
on. All right. No,
tell us
hey, what's going on? I appreciate you having me here on the show. And
uh,
yeah, man, I'm from the Southwest. And what did you ask? What got me into Ryzen specifically?
uh, yeah, I mean, you're saying that you were from the Southwest. Which part of the Southwest are you from?
New Mexico, actually. So
Oh, so,
it's a big MMA spot. Jackson, Wink, and all that. You know what I mean? It's a big. People love MMA down here.
oh, of course. I mean, come to think of it, you're from Albuquerque, huh?
Right.
Understood, understood. And like I asked, what got you into, not just MMA, but really giving a damn about Ryzen?
Oh man, bro. It's a long story. Just been watching MMA since I was a very young cat, honestly. And it was honestly Pride. I was watching a lot of Pride. I was geeked up about that, and just found in love with it. And it really, really broke my heart when the UFC ended up taking it over.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? I was just always looking for something. Just that rule set, everything about Japan, it just feels much bigger, bro. You know what I mean? The production values, the rule set, the epicness of the fights, the matchups, and then it's like these guys don't point fight, dude. We're going for finishes, bro. We're putting on shows. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
entertaining. So yeah, I was just glad that Ryzen was there to fill that void for me.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. And to be honest, when it came down to Ryzen Landmark 14, I know Jay Wolf, you're excited to talk about it, but we'll get to you in a matter of moments. Not what say you? If you checked out the event, what were your overall thoughts about it?
Yeah, hell yeah. I checked out the event for sure. To be honest, it wasn't the most like crazy appealing card on paper. I've seen people saying that a lot online, and I get it. But there was a lot of bangers on there. There was a lot of sleepy little, sneaky little matchups. And the one thing that I took away from it is, holy hell, Tony Laramie is a monster, bro. That dude is a monster. He's. Did you see how good he was looking in there, man? Like the way he was moving in and out. He was the end of the fight. He didn't have a mark on his face. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He was locked in, bro. He looked phenomenal.
I mean, come think of it, you could even say that he was very focused on. I mean, because when it comes down to Canadian MMA lately, if you basically pull somebody randomly on the street and, oh, by the way, Azura Blue Yukiko is saying, hey guys, thanks for the invite. Hey, domo arigato gozaimasu. Thank you for being a part of this, Azura. We really appreciate it just as much as Michael Schiavello appreciated calling you out over the weekend.
Not calling out, gave him the shout out.
Yes.
And join the show if you want to. You don't have to do a face reveal or nothing. You keep it all just your screen icon.
Okay, but still, though, point of the matter is that if you were to ask anybody these days who is the main representative for Canadian MMA, you would probably say, it's George Rush St. Pierre. It's basically GSP, but still,
No,
though,
you said for today.
yeah, but if you were to say today, you probably wouldn't even know who the hell was fighting. I
No, you
mean,
say Laramie.
I mean, you would say, I mean, you would probably think of 1,000 different names before you would think of Tony Laramie. And
No,
Tony,
he's the first Canadian to think of. Are you talking about for UFC or are you talking about for MMA as a whole and the global MMA?
Mixed martial arts as a whole. I mean, let's think about it. They would probably think of the Polish experiment Marcin held, who is not Canadian. He's actually Polish, clearly. They would probably.
So why would they even think about him?
Guys like Gary Goodrich, Mark Hominick, you know,
those are in the past. Talking about today, it's Laramie.
I mean, it's either. I mean, they would probably even think about Tanner Bozer, to be honest. But still, though, point is, you know, Tony Laramie right now, it's pretty much proven damn well that he can be a future star in this fight sports game. And saying, you know, that fight that Laramie had was so cool. I mean, especially considering the fact that how Laramie is now saying he wants his shot at the RIZIN Flyweight Title. You know, we're going to go ahead and
he's next, right? He's next.
I would hope he's next.
Yeah, I thought that's what they said, is that he was the next challenger. That was the number one contenders fight. And even though it was a catch weight at 130 because he got bit by a dog, was on antibiotics, couldn't make the weight, he put on a good enough performance where he's next to challenge Shinryu for the title. So that's what we're thinking is next. And you know, we're saying, remember how at the end of that fight, he sort of rolled his ankle a little bit? People were worried he's going to be out for a long time.
Doing that rolling spin kick shit, that rolling thunder shit.
Yeah, well, it was just a twisted ankle, standard basketball injury. He'll be back, and he said he was ready to go by October-ish, something like that. So he'll be back plenty of time before New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, hopefully so.
Oh, you know, hey, before we get started, I want to give a shout out to No X Talks, his Substack where he does write-ups for every single show. Everybody, make sure you go to No X Talks MMA's Substack and check out all his writings for each Epic RIZIN show. They're fantastic. I can't get it. I mean, I get to the end of them and I want more immediately. He does such a good job. So everybody, make sure you go check out his writings.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, of course. And I will mention Knox Talks MMA at the end of the show when it comes down to his Substack, but still though, before we go ahead and continue to put over the fight card as a whole, I mean, I just want to basically ask if y'all gave a damn about the prelims. I mean, there were two finishes on that card. Unfortunately, both were in kickboxing. You know,
I don't necessarily say unfortunately, because they were pretty badass, especially the first one, the jumping knee.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yusuke Iwaki knocked out Sho Nakazumi via third-round TKO due to a jumping knee. Now, this is me running down the prelims. Sho Uchida defeated K1 veteran Daichi Akahira via unanimous decision. In the other knockout, Koya Saito knocked out Ta-chan, a.k.a. or RKA, Kazuki Yamagishi via first-round knockout. And unfortunately, Thailand Yuasa is going to have to go back to Washington State and be a nomad because of the fact that he lost via split decision to now 1-1 fighter Hayato Kikuchi. But still, though, point of the matter, Jay, and seeing the fact that you were probably the most hyped about the prelims, I'm just going to go ahead and ask, what was your overall thoughts about them?
I was pleasantly surprised, you know me, and I would like them to all be mixed martial arts bouts instead of kick bouts. But that first one really just got the ball rolling with the sensational finishes all night with that jumping knee knockout. That was sensational. I loved it. And, you know, just the reason I wanted to be mixed martial arts bouts, because even for the prelims, when they have like the deep rules where it's only 2 rounds, they still do superior rule set for those bouts. So that's why I want them all. I want as many superior rule set bouts as possible on the card. So if they're going to be prelims, they're going to be quick 2 5-minute round bouts. Make them, mixed martial arts, pure rule set, mixed martial arts bouts. And especially since it's in a cage, I don't really like seeing kick in the cage. I think save that for the ring cards. Or, in my opinion, I think they should save that for when they're going to do Dynamite revival cards. You know, that's, if you guys remember the old Dynamite shows That was where they did combine kickboxing and mixed martial arts. The biggest card in history was a Dynamite card. That's what scored the record, 91,000 fans in attendance. So,
Jay, it's funny that you mentioned the return of those big Dynamite cards because
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Go ahead, continue. You're talking about Scotty Cokes.
Yes, Scott Coker returning back to mixed martial arts. I mean, it's gonna be possibly early next year when he does return to mixed martial arts, and it would be fun. I mean, you would probably have those grandeur ideas of having 100,000 people at the Japanese National Stadium. It's gonna be awesome, but still, though, baby steps. Let's just say, Scott Coker is probably not gonna be wanting to do 100,000 seats. He's gonna want to at least start with 10,000. It would be fun just to see that, just for him to at least get back into mixed martial arts.
Oh, he's doing that for sure. Next year, they made the announcement this year. They're gonna start running the events next year. And remember, he did some Dynamite shows. It was at his Dynamite show with Glory up in San Jose. We were there. And that's where they made the announcements. Kakibara-san was there, with Lenny Hart was there doing the announcements. And now it's Fedor Emelianenko's come back, Epic Rising, everything. That's where they had the kickboxing ring and the cage right next to each other, doing fights all at once. Man, that was so much fun. We took the mixed MMA Mania crew. We had a meetup up there. That was in San Jose. Had a meetup up there, and we had like 20 seats, and man, that was just so freaking fun, bro. That was probably the best event I've ever been to. That was Bellator Dynamite. They did a one-night tournament that night and everything. A mixed martial arts tournament that night and everything. Phil Davis, of all people, won. If there's any,
Mr. Wonderful, dog.
I know, dude. Get this. If there's any, there can't be possibly any better argument for one-night tournaments than seeing how they turned a smothering wrestler like Phil Davis into a finishing machine. So, that was just, man.
Broken clock is right twice a day, bro.
Exactly. And I'm sure when Scotty Cokes comes back, bro, we're gonna get Dynamite revival shows again, collaboration with the Epic Rising again, just like the New Year's Eve show that they did when it's Bellator versus Rising. That was one of the best shows in Rising history.
What is he doing, dude? I'm out of the loop. What is he gonna do? Which promotion is he joining? What is he doing?
It's a brand new promotion. He got like a $60 million investment from investors, and they're working on the title for it. It's called, right now they're working on Strike MMA. That's the working title, where they don't know if it's going to keep it that or if they're going to do something else. And they're supposed to start running shows next year, and they're looking this year to sign up free agents and stuff like that. Is it
going to be based in America or?
Yes, probably. Scott Coker's his stomping ground was up north. San Jose, San Francisco area, and that's probably where his home base is going to be. He loves that area.
Where is he going to poach, bro? That's what I don't understand.
Look at MVP, man. MVP's making waves, getting all these big names. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of guys contracts that are up for like PFL and stuff coming up here soon, the next year or two. Like I know for sure Vadim Nemkov. That's one of the ones that I was paying attention to. I know for sure he's going to be a free agent in the next year or two when he's not even going to be 35 yet. When he's a free agent.
I was going to say, what's his age right now? Yeah.
Yeah. No. To me, he's I think he's the best, besides Ngannou, obviously. I think Nemkov is probably the best, light heavyweight fighter out there now.
Probably, dude, for sure. He's so skilled, dude. It's like unreal. And it's unfortunate that we have all these barriers from creating like these super fights. You know what I mean? Like who wouldn't want to see?
Exactly. And PF fumbled. Dude, they had Ngannou and Nemkov under one roof, and they PF fumbled that bout, dude. And then for some inexplicable reason, the UFC lowballed Nemkov and didn't even sign him when heavyweight is, I mean, everybody says heavyweight is atrocious. Shit right now. It's just, man.
And Just Bleed fan is saying, I'm looking forward to Scott Coker's new promotion. More opportunities for fighters and for degenerate MMA gambling. The part is my add-in.
Hey, shout out to Just Bleed fan. He's the one that made the Epic Rising Discord servers fantasy league for the Rising Fantasy League. It's so much fun. It's free to play. You can join at any time and still have a chance to win at the end of the year. It's points based. It's just so much fun. It adds an extra layer of fun to each fight, including the fights that were on this card, Landmark 14. So just shout out to Just Bleed fan. Great fan.
Yeah, of course. But before we continue, Knox, did you see the prelims of RIZIN Landmark 14?
I actually did not tune in until the Playboy Akeda fight. That's when I started tuning in. I missed those, unfortunately.
Understood. Well, basically, we just mentioned them. I mean, I just mentioned them by running down the card. I haven't even gotten Jay's thoughts about that one mixed martial arts bout. It
was cool. Just disappointing that Yuasa lost, and now he's going to go back to America without. Because I want him to win because he's an American fighter. You know me, my American fighters. But yeah, he lost, and now he's going to go. I don't think they're going to have him back. Maybe in the future, who knows? But and there wasn't that much superior rule set, if any, in that bout at all. So it was mainly for the prelims. You want to watch the first kickboxing fight that had the sensational jumping knee knockout that just kicked the card off in great fashion, and then I think it was the third kickboxing bout was a good TKO, 3 knockdowns. And everything else, you didn't really miss much. I mean, they were good fights, but you want to see the finishes, and those are the two that had the best finishes.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you're saying that the 2 kickboxing finishes.
Yeah.
I mean, you would probably say that you would want to see Yusuke Iwaki and Koya Saito back in a RIZIN ring sometime soon because of those finishes, huh?
Well, I mean, no. Again, I want them to be mixed martial arts bouts on the prelims, not kick bouts. And if they're going to be kick bouts, they got to be in the ring instead of the cage. And I still think they should save all the kick bouts for if they're going to do a Dynamite Revival show. I want as many superior rules set mixed martial arts bouts as possible. And that's what I would like.
Ultra violence, bro.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, of course. But, aside from that, now that we got all of that out of our system, that we basically talked about all of this stuff, we can go ahead and put over the main event. Well, actually, no. Let's not just talk about the main event, because in this
I was ready to go in, bro.
I know. What are you doing? Why not?
In this case, considering the fact that the main event and the co-main event were somewhat in the same weight class, and now we may possibly see the 2 winners of those fights be on a collision course toward facing each other at the end of the year, we got to jump in by talking about both of them. We got to jump in by talking about Makoto Shinryu Takahashi. And yes, I know a certain someone is going to be pissed at me for mentioning.
It's like nails on the chalkboard to Drew hearing his actual name.
Yeah, of course. Makoto Shinryu Takahashi made Hiromasa Okikubo's RIZIN Flyweight title reign basically just a one and done title reign.
Yes. Good job, Shinryu.
And Front Range Fighters, this is Dean the Honey Badger Burley saying, "What's up, ladies? Hey, man, how's it going?"
Crackling.
Exactly. But still, though, going back to the results, Makoto Shinryu Takahashi defeated Hiromasa Okikubo via unanimous decision to become only the 3rd RIZIN Flyweight World Champion. Okikubo falls on his 2nd defense. The result was a unanimous decision win for Shinryu. In the co-main event, the Wild Man from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Tony Laramie, defeated now former 2-time RIZIN World Title Challenger and former 2-time Deep World Champion Yuki Motoya via unanimous decision. Of course, Laramie just basically bulldozed past the 40-some-odd-year-old all the way through the damn... Well, let's just face it, Motoya is not 40, but you wouldn't tell considering the fact of how much Laramie just wore that ass out throughout the...
You're thinking of Snoozy Kubo, that's 40.
No, yeah, of course. And Front Range Fighters is continuing to say, RIZIN has been fire this year. So much emotion.
Yeah, it has. I mean, every card this year, has been absolute bangers. Even this one, like No X was talking about earlier in the intro, that it was supposed to be weaker on paper, and it was weaker on paper. It was probably the weakest card on paper that they've had since the pandemic, right? But it still delivered the violence, delivered great action. I mean, it delivered the goods. What else can you say? And did you guys see the verdict score for it? Every event this year has scored at least an 8. And I was wondering what the verdict score for this one was, if it scored an 8 as well.
I mean, I haven't really paid much attention to Verdict MMA, even though I know they are the official international score takers and international score site for RIZIN Fighting Federation action. I mean, I'm basically not paid to say that, but I'm just... The point of the matter is the fact that, you know, SHINRYU is now the RIZIN Flyweight World Champion. Basically putting the old man out to pasture for all the bad jokes said at his expense about being a toilet cleaner at American Top Team.
So this is what I'm thinking too, though, bro. Because hear me out on this. Do you guys like this new rule? This the way they're judging fights now? What do you guys feel about that?
I'm glad you brought that up. No X is talking about they just changed the scoring criteria about 2 or 3 events ago. From
I like how my guys calling me No X. I love it.
Is it Knox?
There you go, brother. There you go. I'm sorry. It's just my the X is capitalized. Oh, you're good though, bro. Keep going. Go in. Continue.
You want Knox instead? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. But continue. Go in. You were going in. I want to know about this because I've thought.
Okay, the scoring criteria has changed. Yes. From it used to be scored as a whole, right? And now they're scored round by round under the 3D system: damage, domination, and duration. And if there's a draw, there is no more draws. If it is scored a draw, then they go to the whole scoring system again to decide a winner. So there must be a winner decided. It's called the dual must system. So it's round by round, but if there's a draw, then they take it as a whole. And like I said, the points are determined by the 3D system of damage, domination, and duration. And that's pretty much the gist of the new scoring criteria. And I actually like it. But I don't know. To be honest with you, I like the old way better as a whole. But for the general fans, like, I think they understand the round by round scoring.
Here we go.
More better.
Okay, all right. I feel you on that 100%, right? I feel you on that, and I totally agree with you on some points, right? But here's the thing, dude. Let's not dumb it down, bro. Let's not bring the casuals here, dude. We don't want the casuals here, dude. They don't respect it, bro. You see how it is in UFC, bro. These guys are crazy.
Well, so, what do you think of it, Knox? Do you like the new scoring criteria round by round, or would you rather go back to the old way?
I like the old school way, and the reason for this is because, in my opinion, sure, Makoto, he did some like takedowns, but he didn't do anything with him, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of stalled him there in the first round, but there was really nothing done. You know what I'm saying? He kind of just held him down, and there wasn't really much done. And then when did he get cut? Was it the second or the third round?
The second round, and then they really opened it up in the third round.
Yeah, but if you were judging it as a whole, at the end of the fight, who was pushing forward?
And I think SHINRYU was, because didn't SHINRYU win the first round clearly, right?
Yeah, but from control standpoint, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, they gave it to him off of control, right? And then the same thing with the second round, right? It was more like a control sort of thing, but
I think Oji Kubo got the second round, in my opinion. And then with the cut being, I guess the cut was open in the third round. My bad. I have to watch it again to make sure. But I thought it was opened in the either second or third round. But I thought the second round went to Oji Kubo, and the third round might have been when the cut was open. I think that's what it was. I think because the cut was open in the third round. They almost stopped it, and then they let it continue. And then that gave Oji Kubo a sense of urgency, like he knew he had to finish it, otherwise he was going to lose because of damage.
Yep. So I did like the fact that he was pressing forward. I really like that. You know what I mean? That shows a lot to me. Who's trying to finish the fight? You know what I mean? Instead of stalling and stuff, which I did enjoy. But either way, these guys are going to have a hell of a time dealing with Laramie, dude. I'm just thinking like he's gonna be tough, bro. In my perfect world right now, what happens is somehow Laramie wins this belt. He wins this belt, and he meets up with Ito, and they run it back, dude.
Oh,
Ito versus Laramie too for the belt. Oh, dude, that would be insane.
Well, I think Laramie. Do we agree that Laramie has a great chance of beating Shinryu for the title next?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't say not right now because of the fact that this is only his second or third RIZIN fight so far. I mean, he's basically
Laramie.
Yeah, Laramie.
No, it's like his fourth.
Okay.
And he's got a finish under his belt as well, too. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what got him into this #1 contender bout against Montoya, which he absolutely dominated. Knox is completely correct about that. Laramie looked absolutely fantastic. My only criticism is that he cut his combos too short. He was coming in there doing like 3-4 punch combos at a time, and then he'd back out each time instead of continuing forward, right? But it ended up being smart because he totally dominated, got the decision win, no problem, and secured that title shot. And I just think I agree with Knox 100%. I think he looked fantastic. And I think he's next for the title fight. I believe that's what Sakakibara-san said. I have to check it out again to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's next. And I feel he's got a great chance of winning the title from Shinryu. And if he does, I like Knox's prediction of Ito. I believe Ito will be in a #1 contenders bout after that, probably again on the We Are Rising podcast with Drew. Shout out to them. They were giving him potential matchups next for flyweight. And Samarut was saying, the guest on the We Are Rising podcast show was saying that it could probably be Alibek versus Ito for the next #1 contender bout. I like that. I think that's a great #1 contender bout. And then they also
got to get a wrestler, dude. We don't want Ito to get a wrestler.
I mean, Ito. Well, I mean, I think if you look at the records,
he does really great against the wrestlers. The thing is, they just control him. He needs to hit the mats, bro, and just wrestle like his life depends on it. Because his stand-up is phenomenal. He has a granite chin. It's just he stays really safe. I've noticed when he gets taken down, he's really safe. He's never really in a bad position. He tends to get out of it, but he can't. Once he gets up, they just mat return him every single time, dude. So he just needs to grind on that. And oh man, he would be such a terror in that division, dude, for sure.
And I totally agree with you. I think that Ito should be, if Laramie gets the title, even if he doesn't, they got to do that rematch down the road, right?
You know he wants it, dude. You know he wants to get that one back.
100%. Absolutely.
And that would be pure ultra violence. If that somehow were to manifest before New Year's Eve, that would be insane. I don't know if it's possible, but
it might. Look, if Laramie and Shinryu fight, they might be headlining possibly, the October card. That's, judging from what Laramie was saying when he's going to be feeling good, because it was just a basketball rolled ankle, standard injury. It's obviously nothing. There wasn't no torn ligaments, none of that stuff. So he should be ready by then. And if they can fight for the title and headline that October show, I see no reason why they can't do, he run it back in, New Year's Eve, another couple months later, right? And
Shinryu is he's very strong. He's going to be way larger than Laramie for sure, but he's so difficult to get down, dude. You know what I mean? And then if you do take him down, he pops right back up quickly too. So that's just, you know what I mean? It's going to be difficult stopping that guy for sure.
Oh, so you think Shinryu is going to reign for a little bit?
No. I don't. I think that Laramie's going to be.
You think Laramie's going to get him? Okay, good.
I think Laramie's hard to. That's Takahashi's bread and butter. You know what I mean? Take you down, kind of grind you out, but it's going to be so difficult to take Laramie down and hold him down because he's so strong and he has really good technique. And like you said, those combos, his boxing is crisp. He has a great chin. His cardio seems top notch, and he looks like he looks like a heavy fella out of camp, dude. You know what I mean? So he's strong, dude. He's a strong guy. He's gonna be hard to keep down, dude.
And what an interesting stat from that fight wasn't Montoya like 0-8 on the takedowns? He could not take down Laramie, right?
Exactly what Kai Asakura did to him too. He couldn't take Kai down, and he pieced him up standing.
So I think that bodes very well in the title fight against Shinryu for Laramie. I don't think Shinryu's going to be able to get him down because Shinryu is definitely more of a grappler first fighter.
And he makes a lot of mistakes standing, dude. If you watch that in that fight, the way he was throwing like jabs afterwards, very haphazardly and stuff like that, he was keeping his face there. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that with Laramie. You got to get out because he's going to catch you. Yeah.
Oh, I agree 100%. I think that's why we were trying to see who was going to be the next number one contender, and I love that you bring up Ito because that's what I wanted to see as well. Like if Laramie wins a title, I think his first defense should be Ito. That's why I got to set up and
that's a banger, dude.
Here's the thing, though. Y'all mentioned the fact that Laramie should have a tune-up fight coming up before.
No. He's fighting Shinryu.
I think he gets straight title. I hope he gets straight title match next.
Let's just say if they don't book a straight-up title fight next, like if they don't have Laramie wait up to 6 months for another fight, would a fight between him and Yuki Ito be worth watching within the next months?
Yeah, we were talking about that's what we want to see Laramie fight.
It would be worth watching, but it would be so great if it was for a title for sure, dude. If it was a title, oh man.
Of course. And before we move on, we all know we don't want to see another. I mean, we would want to see another Oki Kubo versus Motoya scrap. That they fought the first time, I think, back on New Year's Eve of last year, and it was an instant classic, especially with the title on the line. But now, considering the fact that neither one of these two have any championship obligations, I mean, would a non-title rematch between these two even be just as majestic as the first time they faced off against each other?
I mean, what else are you going to do with Snoozy Kubo? I like to call him Snoozy Kubo just to annoy Drew, and because he hasn't had a finish in going on a decade now. So, I mean, it's like, what do you do with him? I mean, he's 40 years old. I mean, other than Motoya, that's the only fighter that seems to be able to bring out a great fight in Snoozy Kubo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see why. I mean, they were saying on the We Are Rising pod, what are you getting Drew's trolling comment up there for? No one wants to see Ito Laramie again? Are you joking? They even said on your show.
Maybe he wants to get his point across because, you know, if we didn't, we would probably be hearing from him the entire damn night.
He's reverse psychology or something, dude.
I guess. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, of course. And Front Range Fighters, Dean Burley is basically saying he's a flyweight, bruh. Neither winner finished.
I mean, that's a good point because flyweight is a small division where they don't have a lot of knockout power usually, so guys can go. It's not like, but heavyweight is the real division where over 40-year-olds seem to have success, right? Have we ever seen like the lighter weight guys seem to, you know, start falling off a cliff when they hit 40, even though they're at lighter weights? So I don't know. Well, go ahead, Knox.
No, because the speed, they don't have the speed anymore, really.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But another thing, too, though, is like Ogi Kubo, I totally get it because I love finishes, dude. And like when it's not a finish, it's like, oh, man, that sucks. But, you know, but his run in that Grand Prix last year was pretty good. I enjoyed it, the hell out of his run, honestly. He took a lot of risks, although I don't know if he even won that first fight against Torres. Because Torres was, it looked like he was turning it on in that second round against Ogi Kubo, starting from then on forward. But
did one of the judges agree with you? Wasn't that a split decision?
No, I could have swore they gave it unanimous.
Oh, okay, never mind, my bad. I thought it was a split.
But that it blew my lid. I didn't think it was unanimous, but shout out to Makoto, his IQ. He saw that. And he brought Torres in to help for that training camp. So that was pretty smart. So can't fault the man there. But, man, Andrew-san doesn't want to see a banger between Laramie versus Ito, too?
I know. What's up with that?
I mean.
And that was trolling me saying that Ito knocked out my favorite flyweight in Carlos Mota. So he's just trolling.
Let's just say he has selective taste when it comes down to fights. I mean. it's pretty obvious that Andrew has selective taste because, yeah, even though he does a damn good job at covering, I mean, to be honest, I would say the same about his amateur MMA career, but still, though, you know, he basically has selective coverage when it comes down to this. He only wants to see fights that he feels would benefit, you know, Japanese fan base. When, to be honest, we care about more what, you know, a possible global fan base would want. Am I right?
Dude, on his show, he came with some great matchups. Him and Samaru did. You know, there's obviously Laramie's next for the title, as Kakibara-san, the CEO of Epic Rising, confirmed. Then that's where I got the Alibek and Ito #1 contender bout from. And then they even came up with a great bout for one of my favorite flyweights, Carlos Mota, and versus Zulu. I think that'd be a striker's delight, superior rule set striker's delight banger.
You know what? That would be fun seeing Carlos Mota Tazio versus Nkazimulo Zulu. That would be a don't wait for the judges type of fight.
Yeah, so I don't understand what Drew's even trolling about when on his own show he's talking about putting Ito in a #1 contender bout to be next for the title shot. Yeah. Unless you're saying that he doesn't think that Ito can beat Alibek.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen because Alibek's gonna knock out Ito.
Oh, you think so?
That's a difficult fight. That's a difficult fight.
Yeah, it's a dangerous fight, is what the Japanese say, and basically saying.
But Ito's he's game, dude.
Exactly.
That's gonna be fun.
What do you mean? Why are you just writing him off? He's game. That's a game fighter right there.
Yeah, good fight. Zulu versus Mota.
Heck yeah, brother. He knows.
I'm pretty sure that, you know, that would definitely tickle the fancy of Hafid Darbaki and Shingo Kashiwagi.
100%. But wait, before we move on, so what is next for Oji Kubo, and Matoya? Since they're both getting up there in age, and we can't have them in the title picture, so what do you do with them? If you're not going to match them up with each other to see if they can produce another Fight of the Year candidate, what do you do with them?
So #1 thing I'm doing first is I'm going to talk to Matoya, and I'm going to say, do you want to stay at flyweight? Is this the play here? Do you want to stay here? You want to go back up to 135? And then depending on his answer, then, you know, figure something out there. Now, as far as Ogi Kubo goes, man, that's a difficult question, bro. Like, that's real.
Have to give Kubo a bounce back fight, especially after he lost the title.
Didn't he have? I thought you said he had a great fight with Shorty Torres. I'm thinking to run that one back. What do you think about that idea?
That would be pretty smart, dude. I would like to see that. And then so let's say Laramie gets a title shot, right? So Laramie fights Mokoto next. Ogi Kubo runs it back with Torres, and then should Ito be added against somebody, and then winner of whatever, Ito versus whoever fights winner versus Laramie versus Takahashi.
Yes.
Or Makoto. What do you but who's Ito gonna fight?
That's the question,
puzzling, bro.
That's why we're suggesting Alibek, but you guys don't like that one. I think that's too tough about. So
whoever else, I like it. That's just gonna be a tough fight. I like it though.
I mean, I think that's a great #1 contenders bout myself. Wait, put Front Range Fighters comment back up there. I love that comment. I thought that was great. He said, for international signing would be great for Oji Kubo to welcome into RIZIN. I agree with that 100%.
I mean, yeah.
Right on, Front Range Fighters.
Exactly. But still, though, the point of the matter is, you know, those top 2 fights are definitely, I mean, the top 2 fights, the way those top 2 fights ended on the RIZIN card is going to be pretty damn interesting to see what the RIZIN Flyweight division does in the very near distant future. Now, as far as this next fight we're about to talk about, I mean, I would be happy about this result if the motherfucker actually made weight.
Oh, don't be hating on my heavyweights again. I get enough of that from Drew and the Clown Show.
I mean, I understand, you know, Takakenshin won his fight. Takakenshin knocked out Ryo Sakai in about enough time just to get a snack from the fridge. But still, though, you weighed in at about 1.5 pound heavy.
Yeah,
I mean,
how do you miss weight at heavyweight? I mean, come on, dude.
even Josh Barnett had something to say about it, that heavyweight fights should be unlimited, but we live
Totally.
in a different age and time now, you know?
I actually agree with Barnett 100%. They should have just made it open weight, but still, I mean, you made. How do you miss weight at heavyweight? That was one of the big things that they were able to, crap all over the heavyweight Grand Prix about, was missing weight. And now we got another guy for this year's 4-man mini heavyweight Grand Prix that he's fighting for the fourth spot in there between him and the deep fighter. I forget his name right now again. Gosh darn it.
Is Yushinori Akazawa.
Akazawa, that's right. I don't know why I can't remember that.
Spell it out real quick. Yukinori, aka DAWA for the uninhibited. But still, though, point is, I understand that the world of heavyweight MMA, especially in Japan, dates back to the days of the old Pride FC era, which you love, JayWolf. Don't get me wrong.
We all love it. Knox loves it. I love it. Everybody loves the old Pride FC golden era.
But still, though, I don't know if I can accept the Takakenshin finish, considering the fact that he missed weight. I mean,
I hear you, because the Japanese take it, I mean, unbelievably serious. And they were crapping all over him, saying that he missed weight and everything. And, deservedly so, because how do you miss weight at heavyweight? It's just crazy. But wait, what's Drew saying here? You try to cut 7 kilograms of water weight. Why is he even trying to cut that much, dude? He should have been in his camp. I guess he was.
You should have did a coffee enema, bro. Do a coffee enema, bro. Do a coffee enema.
You know what it was? Probably just didn't take Sakai that serious. Thought he was going to steamroll him, which he did. So he didn't take the weight cut as serious. But
yeah,
I mean, it
still was a freaking good dubs, right?
Wait, go ahead. Say it again.
He has 4 straight dubs right now, right?
That's right.
Or 3 straight,
That's right.
something like that. 3 straight.
And now I think that.
Let me go ahead and check the record real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me go.
And Knox, what do you think of the 4-man mini heavyweight Grand Prix this year? Do you think you'd rather have Takakenshin in there, or Chris? Who was it again? Gosh darn it, the deep guy.
Yukinori Akazawa. But
Akazawa. I was going to say Ashizawa. I don't know why. Akizawa.
Catfish.
Comes down to Takakenshin. Yes, he is riding a 3-fight winning streak, and surprisingly, he's 4-1 in his last 5 fights. Of course, starting off with knocking out that failed paralegal from Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Hey, don't be hating on the paralegal profession over here. Come on.
But still, he knocked out a failed paralegal, lost to Edipolo King, who's also going to be in this 4-man tournament, along with Takakenshin's brother Tsuyoshi Sudario, as well as Mikio Ueda. Then he went on a 3-fight tear. He's currently on a 3-fight tear, knocking out Masashi Inada, knocking out Max Yoshida, and obviously getting the win over a now 500 fighter in Ryo Sakai.
Yeah, and just because I like how his brother is in the 4-man mini Grand Prix, Sudario, I think that'd be great to put Takakenshin in there, and we get that brother versus brother.
Keep him as a sub, just in case someone gets hurt.
Oh yeah, well they're going to have either they got to have one alternate at least, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if they don't, but I want Takakenshin to be in there as the 4th spot, so that guarantees a matchup against Sudario. I think that'd be great for the Japanese audience. Wait, go ahead, say it again.
To fight his own brother.
Yeah, don't say that get some ratings.
That would be wild, bro. That would be wild, dude.
I think so as well.
I think what's going to be next is it's going to be Takakenshin versus Yukinori Akazawa. And I think that when it comes down to that fight, it's probably going to be on a deep show before the tournament takes place in RIZIN.
I don't think so, Jay Chris, because the Grand Prix is kicking off in August, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're going to it's they only have 1 card in between there. The next Landmark 15 on July 11th, is it? And That one, I just don't think there's enough time in between that and the Grand Prix because they're going to do it's either Akizawa or Takakenshin for that fourth spot. So then whoever else does not get picked, if it's Akizawa or Takakenshin, they're going to be in an alternate spot, right? So,
by the way, the next RIZIN card that's going to take place is RIZIN Landmark 15th on the 18th of July. And Just Bleed is saying, RIZIN allowing fights to go on without a no contest penalty when the fighters miss weight, plus dual must scoring system while fights are going on in the cage means we're getting closer to the unified rules. That's not going to happen.
As long as they keep the superior rule set, the full superior rule set with stomps and everything, it's fine. I don't care about anything else.
Don't dumb it down, bro. We don't want the casuals here. Please, dude. No casuals here, bro.
I mean, you can basically be any other MMA promotion, you know, just by doing that type of rule set. You can't be that when it comes down to RIZIN.
That's right.
But still, though, point of the matter is, regardless of what happens next, I think Takakenshin's destined to get his ass whooped. I mean, I really think that Takakenshin's next fight, he gonna basically run into a buzzsaw. So he's 4-4 now. I mean, whoever wins this tournament, regardless of which one of the five, Takakenshin, Akizawa, Ueda, Sudario, or Edapolo King, they're gonna get ran over by Alexander Sodotkin anyways. So
yes, the best RIZIN heavyweight fighter that Drew and everybody loves so much, Alexander Sodotkin.
I mean, so yeah, let's just call a spade. You know, this tournament shouldn't even be happening, but it is because Ryan Bader got injured.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad it is happening. And this one is guaranteed to have a Japanese fighter win it, which is what they were trying to do with the original heavyweight Grand Prix, which is why people, you know, it turned out not being as that good because they didn't get the best fighters they could. They got guys that they thought was going to, you know, make it so that I think they were trying to get Ueda to win. And I'm guessing
he has the highest ceiling, dude. I want to see him. I want to see what he could do. Yeah, I feel like he has a lot of talent. You know, but yeah, it's gonna be difficult. What's his name? King.
Ed Polo King. Yeah, he's the one that's training.
He's a large guy, bro.
He is. Right? Have you seen him? He's been trained by Politan's group. What the heck is Politan's real name? Darn it, I can't even remember. Was Alex Pereira?
Yeah.
Alex Pereira's camp. His trainer is the same trainer that's training Ed Polo King right now.
Yeah.
And I think they want an Ed Polo King and Mikio Ueda final. That's what I'm guessing.
That would be pretty badass, dude.
I think so too. I 100% think so too. But I think it's just for the quarterfinal or semifinal and have the other one be the brothers bout between Takakenshin and Sudario.
That would be so.
That'd be crazy.
Dude. That would be funny, bro. I'm telling you, that'd be great.
But still, though, all in all, I guess we're done talking about the heavyweights, aren't we?
All right, I guess. I mean,
hey, heavyweight everywhere is sketch, bro. So,
hey, I don't know. Do you see MVP with Ngannou and then Despaigne?
Oh, Spain.
Spain, yeah. I don't know why I said Despaigne.
Was that the guy he just knocked out? No, he knocked out a Brazilian.
Despaigne is that big Cuban guy, and Ngannou knocked out Felipe Lins. And
that's what it was.
They pretty much set up the Spain and Ngannou next. And MVP.
Is this the kickboxer dude? He's gonna fight that kickboxer guy that I've seen training with Politan, right?
I believe no. That's you talking about Ed Polo King or does the Spain train with Politan?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen them sparring times.
Oh well,
I'm pretty sure.
Interesting. That's gonna be cool because I think it's gonna be a badass bout, dude. To be honest with you, I'm still mad at PF Fumble for letting Ngannou get away when they had Nemkov and Ngannou right there, dude. To me, that's the best heavyweight bout that could be made right now.
Dude, Nemkov could go to the UFC and and be a champion too.
Dude, the UFC lowballed him. Why would they freaking do that?
You know why, dude? Dana doesn't like Fedor or none of his boys.
I know.
He holds grudges, dog.
Dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm 100% agreeing with you, Knox. Is that Nemkov is, I mean, probably the best fighter outside the UFC today, especially for the heavier weight divisions. So, I mean, wait, what is Drew saying? Oh, God. Drew loves PF Fumble. He loves to troll me about PF Fumble. Actually, Drew, it's not PF Fumble. It's Combate Global is the best promotion.
Think of it. You should ask them how much does the PFL Media Corp pay to be there.
I know, right? How much you get? Are you on the PFL's payroll, Drew?
Yep.
But you know what? Enough about all that. Now we can go back to doing a little bit of fantasy booking and
sure. But wait, real quick, since Ozar Blue is one of our comment on the comments and the guests of the show today, when I was talking about Combate Global, because they love Combate Global as well, and I love Combate Global as well. I just like to troll Drew because Drew got into it with Combate Global. So just want to let Ozar Blue know. That's what I was talking about. That's why I brought up Combate Global, is to troll Drew with it.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't worry so much about posters when it comes down to Combate Global, because only thing they do is post fights.
Yeah. No, dude, they're badass. They're a good promotion. And shout out to Campbell, McLaren, and all of them. He's, defending the UFC 250 better than anybody right now. The White House event, and because that's UFC. He feels like it's his baby because he helped create it. So
this might be the only UFC I've checked out all year, dude. And,
is that right?
Yeah,
dude, I think it's badass. Look at what that does for the mixed martial arts sport as a whole. I mean, this is gonna be on the world stage, bro. Think about it, put UFC aside and think about what this means for mixed martial arts as a whole. It's huge.
Yeah, it's good promotion for sure, dude. It's just I don't know. It's what does the UFC is just, I don't know, to me, dude, it's just like I don't care for the unified rule set for sure, dude.
Oh, I'm with you 100% not.
It's like, man, I can't. It's so boring, so slow to me, man.
Dude, every time I'm watching the show now, bro, whenever there's a position where someone could get a grounded knee or a soccer kick or something, I'm sitting there going, "Oh, dude, I can't watch
it anymore." Me, bro. Yeah, no, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, you're just waiting for that knee to drop. But
exactly.
Real quick, the only reason why I'm actually giving a shit about that stupid White House card, only reason why I'm gonna be watching is because of the fact that Derek the Black Beast Lewis is gonna knock out Josh Hockett. That's all I'm giving a damn about. Other than that, I can, just ignore the 1,000 references making toward the 2-term failure in chief. I can just basically ignore all.
What are you talking about? The GOATus?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude.
I am not a fat orange fucker. Let's be. But
you guys don't want to get my take on politics, bro.
No more politics talks. Come on, let's go. Let's keep it rolling. I know my fault for bringing up UFC 250, but come on.
I do like the way JayWolf trolls, though. I love people that troll, dude. I love it. It cracks me up. I love to laugh, bro. It cracks me up.
And Knox, but all we can agree on right now, aside from the bullshit going on in Washington, is that this is an exciting time to be a fight sports fan.
100%. And regardless of politics, that UFC 250 is going to be huge for the sport of mixed martial arts.
No matter if it's red or blue, you're screwed either way, bro. So it doesn't matter.
The party.
Whoever it is, you're screwed, bro. You know what I mean?
And you're saying to your fancy, JayWolf, yes, I watch Combate Global.
Yes, see Azure Blue? I know. I see you all the time, brother. So, or sister, depending on who you are. So,
saying they had to remove Josh Hockett from the presser because he was being too much of an asshole.
Yeah, and that's his stick, right? Or his gimmick, whatever you want to call it.
This is like the first time I've ever really experienced that guy, because like I said, I haven't been keeping up with it. But yeah, he's a interesting cat, I guess, bro. Like he's I don't know what he's doing, bro. He's like I seen him be like a WWE type of guy, and then when someone asked him a question, he seemed like a normal guy. So I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here, dude. It's
that's
tripping
his
me
gimmick.
out. Okay.
That's his gimmick. He does like outrageous stuff to try to get attention.
Well, I started watching tape on him too, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. Did you watch his last fight against Blades?
Yeah, I mean, he put on kind of a banger, if we're being honest.
It was a banger, but the guy kept just throwing the overhand right.
I mean, he probably sucks, considering the fact that, yeah, he's only known for, aside from this fight, he's only known for his athletic prowess at Fresno State. He played football and he wrestled.
He's a wrestler, right? Yeah.
Yeah, then he had a short stint on practice squad in the NFL before deciding this was better to do as far as fight sports goes. And, you know, I think he's going to definitely get exposed this weekend.
Well, dude, the longer that I've been alive on this realm, I feel like being crazy, bro, just gets you far, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess.
Doesn't hide you from getting an ass whooping.
We'll see. I mean,
that's true, but it makes you look crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Derek Lewis can certainly knock him out. So if he comes in there with that one-dimensional overhand right that Knox is talking about, he could very well get put to sleep.
And another thing too.
Saying,
no way, Sam. No way. So Dokken would beat his ass easy. I love Sodakin. He triggers him like no other.
Sam is basically saying he wants to see an ugly American in RIZIN, and that's not what they want right now, even though they have Danny Sabatello as the champion.
Hey. No hating on the Italian gangster king of RIZIN right now.
Yeah. And Azura is saying, let's go Black Beast, H-Town in this hole. But still,
you know, he's the president. He's one of the president's favorite fighters, right?
Oh dear God! Let's go ahead.
If he wins, gonna give him a shout out. You know it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. We can go ahead and talk about that shit all night, but still, though.
All right. Hey, thank you for indulging me with the heavyweight talk and the UFC 250 talk. That was a lot of fun. So, all right, we'll keep it moving now.
Yeah, of course. But still, though, let's go ahead and talk about the lightweight division now, the 157-pound weight division, which is kind of crazy for RIZIN to even have that type of division, considering it's 2 pounds above the regular lightweight limit of 155 pounds. But still, BeyNoah knocked out Bilal Kai-Haga in 10 seconds of round number 2 via head kick knockout. Prior to that, Yusuke Yachi defeated Isao Kobayashi, the former King of Pancrase champion, twice over via unanimous decision. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning both of those fights as a whole is because of the fact that, you know, those two are lightweights. And yeah, BeyNoah basically threw Bilal Kai-Haga a bone, basically saying, hey, even though you missed weight by about, I'm trying to figure out how many pounds did Bilal miss weight by. Hold on 1 second.
It was slight miss weight, right? It was only like a couple grams or whatever.
Yeah.
Coffee enema would have helped him.
Basically say that he missed weight by about, because it says he missed weight by a few grams. He weighed in at 155.8 pounds for a 157-pound bout. So, BeyNoah basically threw him a bone and still beat his ass.
But one of the best knockouts of the night.
But still,
that definitely won the banger of the night for me.
100%. That first round was crazy. Credit to Haga for coming back from, he looked like he was going to be out in that first, the first head kick, right? Then he came back and it was a wild back and forth scrap for that first round, but then he got knocked out in the second round.
They got after it, bro. That was banger of the night for sure, dude. That was fun.
A banger,
that was
100%.
a fun fight, dude.
100%.
The point of the matter is, Yusuke Yachi and Isao had one of the more compelling fights of the night. especially considering all the Esau had to go through just to be in RIZIN. But now I basically bring up this point. Yachi and Bey have never fought against each other before, not in RIZIN, not in anywhere else. Do you think that those two would make a compelling fight down the line? I mean, we want to match winners with winners here. I mean, let's say BeyNoah versus Yusuke Yachi. Would that?
Yes, 100%. Yes, I think
After
Knox
that
will agree too.
performance, for sure. Why not, dude? Let them link up. Styles create fights. You know what I mean? Takes two to tango. That'd be a fun little tango.
They've never fought before, like you were saying, so why not? Fresh matchup, everything. 100% yes.
Yeah, it would make
lightweight shaking up too, so that'd be a good matchup.
Yeah, it would definitely make sense, especially considering the fact that BeyNoah is basically throwing out all these competitors that he wanted to face. You probably remember him saying about that more than I do, Jay. I mean, who was BeyNoah putting over that he wants to face?
What do you mean? Post-fight this time?
Yeah, post-fight.
Oh, I can't remember right now live. Who's he saying?
I think he was probably saying Nazimov, as in Ilkham Nazimov.
Oh, he's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Nazimov's injured right now with the ACL injury, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I think he's saying he wanted to fight Nazimov. He wanted to fight Roberto Satoshi Sosa.
Not yet, bro. I love it, but not yet. Just build up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
No, I 100% want the Yachi matchup instead of all those. I mean, Nazimov can't happen because he's got a knee injury he's recovering from, probably for another 6 months or so. I doubt we'll see him back, maybe by New Year's Eve. So 120 pitch says injured Nazimov beats BeyNoah. I don't know about that. I think this LFA experience has been too much for Nazimov. They love it when I mention Drew. Drew loves it when I mention BeyNoah's LFA experience. That's what gave him the edge over Haga here.
Hell yeah!
I mean, let's just hope that with that win in RIZIN, that knockout win over Bilal Kai Haga, that we'll never have to see BeyNoah back in an LFA cage again.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm only opposed to it. He did good in LFA, but it's like I think he's a good fighter for RIZIN, and I like that matchup a lot with Yachi. Whoever first
he's a personality, dude. He's a personality, like all those videos he does with Kana and all that. He's a good little personality to have around.
100%. Plus, he reps America. You notice that? I love that.
Yeah, but here's the thing: he only reps America now, not because he was born there, which he's from your neck of the woods in Southern California, albeit Torrance, California is a short drive away from you, Jay. But he trains out of NorCal, an American Kickboxing Academy.
Yes, so technically he's an American fighter, 100%. So I'm always going to root for him. So but if he wants to fight LFA again, I don't see why. Or Scotty Coates' new league, since he's up north at AKA. I mean, I don't see why not.
Good relationship with those guys too, I bet. So
exactly. So I don't see why not. So I don't think that'd be a problem.
We need more competition in America because UFC has a stranglehold. So you need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You don't want to basically wait upwards of 6 months to a year to possibly get a fight in a promotion that Scott Coker hasn't even put a name down or a rule set down for. And Andrew, for once, is saying something right, saying Yachi might be going into another pro wrestling exhibition next, considering the fact that the last time he competed in anything, he lost to New Japan Pro Wrestler and Olympic gold medal judoka Aaron Wolf. So this fight for him was like hey, if you don't win this, you're done type of fight.
And that's what Sakaki Barasan said to him before the fight, remember? In the pre-fight videos, I think it was either on the Confession series or the preparation videos, which is on RIZIN's YouTube channel. I forget which one it was on, but Sakaki Barasan said that said that Yachi had to win this bout, otherwise he's probably not going to get invited back, or he had to retire or something like that. Can't remember what it was. So Well, it's CJ. Hey, look at CJ's latest comment. Yes, we're going to talk about the Super Atomweight GP that just got announced today. 100%. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, because they just announced 5 names that are going to be taking part of that, but still don't.
Yeah, you want to talk about that now, or keep talking about Yachi and BeyNoah?
No, we can just keep talking about the fights before we talk about the, women's Super Atomweight Grand Prix, because we got.
Okay, yeah, because I'm itching about. I mean, you already know.
I mean, we got 2 fights left to talk about this fight card before we dig into all of that. But still, though,
only 2? I thought there was like.
Yeah, let's dig into it. Let's dig into that.
I'm just saying, we talked about the RIZIN lightweight division.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely agree that BeyNoah versus Yusuke Yachi would be a compelling fight. But now, what's next for? I mean, let's face it. What's next for Bilal Kaihaga? Get ready to learn pancrase, buddy.
No, let's get ready to learn deep, buddy.
Yeah. Ready to learn any other MMA but RIZIN in this case. Now, if you're knocked out by BeyNoah. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I was about to say, dude, what's wrong with BeyNoah? He's a good fighter, dude. Former kickboxing champ, all that good stuff.
But still, though, the dude's the Grachon lightweight champion. He got knocked out by BeyNoah and choked out by Yusuke Yachi. The last thing that he would need to think about, now that he's 0-2 in RIZIN, is going back to fight in RIZIN. He needs to focus on defending that Grachon lightweight title.
Yeah, so it's back to Grachon for him. But yeah. I thought there's 3 more. You're skipping over Tomizawa.
I understand that, but let me go ahead and...
We need to talk about the Tomizawa fight because there was...
Real quick, let me go ahead and just say about Isao Kobayashi, it's a damn shame that he had to wait upwards of 12 years just to get an opportunity like this. I think that his next fight should most definitely be in RIZIN. Like, I really think that he should get more opportunities to fight in this promotion just to make up for lost time because, let's face it, dude's 37 now. He's fought in Bellator and Pancrase for a long-ass time. I think it's only going to be a matter of time before he gets that call back because of the match that he had with Yachi. We'll definitely, hopefully, see him again, right?
I don't know, man. He didn't fight with the sense of urgency to me, dude. But, yeah, I mean, given his circumstance and everything like that. But you want to put on a show, man. You know what I mean?
Throw him on the prelims against a prospect. How about that?
You could do that. You could do that.
Damn prelims. I mean, basically...
Opening card.
There you go.
No, not on the opening card either. I mean, I would basically put him in the mid card. But, I mean, of course... No disrespect, but I'm pretty sure I'm not even going to mention his stepdaughter because that's a whole nother Pandora's box I do not want to open up. And I already talked about the whole thing with Hana Kimura in the preview show. Again, if you or someone is going through mental health issues or suffering through a crisis, the 988 Suicide and Prevention Lifeline can help you. Just go to 988lifeline.org or call or text 988. You are not alone. You are never alone. I just wanted to say that just to get off my chest. That's not a paid announcement. That's just a, public service announcement from me. But,
good message. Now let's go on to the next fight. Tomizawa, let's go.
But still, though, point of the matter, I think that Isao's going to definitely be a future RIZIN mainstay, if somebody has an in for him. At least I hope so. Now, like I said, we got 3 more fights left to go to talk.
Okay, so it is 3. All right, you said 2 earlier. CJ, okay. We're definitely going to get to that Super Atomweight Grand Prix, especially why Azure Blue is still here, because I'm hoping that one of the couple of combatants for that is going to be international fighters, and the only other international organization that has atomweights is Combate Global.
Oh, yeah, of course. But now it basically leads me to the question that is in the description of this podcast preview if you're watching this right now. And that is, does J-Kick crossovers really build toward the future of RIZIN?
Yeah, what are you talking about? I love the J-Kick crossovers.
Okay, well, let me explain. That Daichi Tomizawa knocked out Rui Kato with knees and elbows. 4 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 1. Previous to that, Naoki the Joker Tanaka with a beautiful entrance prior to him.
Yes. Talk about, I mean, that was the best entrance we've seen in a while. With the most pageantry, he had those kids dancing and everything, right? And he comes out in the mask.
Yeah, of course. But still, though, let me finish the result here.
Okay.
The Joker, Naoki Tanaka, knocked out Kaisei Kuroi via TKO, knees and punches. 3 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 1. Now, of course, even though the Tomizawa versus Kato fight was at flyweight and Naoki versus Kuroi was at featherweight, I mean, still though, Naoki and Tomizawa are both big-time kickboxing veterans, especially Tomizawa, who fought in K1. So
yes, that's what I was saying. What do you mean? Do we like the J Kick crossovers? Of course we do. We love them.
Yeah, of course. We love kickboxing. We love those kickboxing crossovers, but still, though, do you see them potentially as a new wave of kickboxing crossovers coming into the promotion? Because
yes, I want it to continue. I absolutely love it. And, you know, Tomizawa had the best finish of the night, in my opinion, with superior rules set in, grounded knees. And I guess we can't count 12 to 6 elbows anymore, but he had those in there as well. And also, my favorite thing about Tomizawa's fight that I want to make sure to mention is remember when he's got caught in that armbar that looked pretty deep? How to get out of it. Stomps to the face. The best armbar defense there is. And also, remember, I forget, it was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Big John McCarthy was on there, and they were talking about the superior rule set, and they both were talking down on stomps, saying that, you know, stomps serve no purpose in mixed martial arts. Well, actually, yes, they do, fellas. They serve the best armbar defense around, not to mention the most exciting strike in the sport, in my opinion. I love the flying stomps, especially strike Queen Reina's. But anyways, I just want to give a shout out to Tomizawa and stomps and throw it in Joe Rogan and Big John McCarthy's face that, yes, stomps do serve a purpose in mixed martial arts. And Tomizawa proved that.
Yep. And you can, especially if you're in an armbar, you know, and you're both, they're both on their back or whatever, you could still kick the guy's face.
That's right. Heel kicks to the face. Yeah, 100%. Exactly. Yeah, look at Azure Blue talking about that entrance. 100%. That was the best entrance that we've seen in a long time, dude. I mean, I can't remember the last time we had a full pageantry entrance like that.
Yushi, dude, or if not Yushi, Yaman, when he was doing the great entrances.
Yeah, that was like over a year ago. So
must cost a lot of money, dude.
No, you're absolutely. Yaman is the king of entrances, and he didn't do those this past couple fights. No. I was real disappointed because remember.
I wonder why.
But it's because you're absolutely right, Knox. They're expensive, dude. He had all those Vegas showgirls out there and everything.
You would think that they would sponsor that. You would think that they would.
I know, right?
A good way to get our name out, dude. But what do
I know, totally. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Heck yeah, Azure Blue, go stomps, 100%. Sure. Absolutely.
But yeah, dude, Tomizawa, that was KO of the night for me. I was gonna.
I agree, 100%.
But yeah, KO of the night. You could tell he's still a little green in MMA. Obviously, you know what I mean. He at his finishing sequence, he was just, instead of securing position, you know what I mean. He just tried to hammer fist him out. You know, but he's picking up really good, dude, and it's cool to see. That was a great up kick by him too. The timing on that up kick to stun,
yeah,
I thought that was great, dude.
Yeah, dude, totally. And most people missed it too because of the angle. We had to see it on replay. We were wondering, like,
super slow mo too.
Exactly right. Remember even the announcer, I think it was Damian Brown, was questioning like if he was rocked and did he like hit his head on the floor or something. Remember? And then we saw in the replay that was an up kick.
And that's another breaking down alumni showing out, dude. Shout out to Jolly. Shout out to Tomizawa. There you go, man.
Hey, Breaking Down actually has a show coming up here on June 14th. They're doing it with RIZIN and Black Combat. That's a
Oh,
Korean
really?
promotion that allows a full Superior Rules set as well, by the
And,
way.
you know, Breaking Down also has some RIZIN fighters competing for them as well coming up soon, right?
Yeah, the Breaking Down's doing big stuff, dude. They're doing, arena shows now, everything. So shout out to
I don't know how
Mikuru.
long Mikuru's going to be sticking around for, dude. He's going to start making big money doing that. I don't know if he's going to have the drive to continue to fight. So enjoy him while you can, huh?
I think you're 100% right, Knox. Enjoy them while you can. I think you're absolutely right about that.
And Andrew is basically chiming in saying, what's next for Rui Kato? Should he leave Crazy Bee?
I mean, that's all up to you guys to decide. I don't know. What do you guys think?
To be honest, I don't care. Who's a 5-8 fighter now? Why should I care about what a under 500 fighter should do next? I mean, I think the next thing that he should do if he loses another fight is go find another line of work.
Tell him, get ready to learn deep, buddy.
But yeah, get ready to learn deep, pancreas, grachon, all of that.
What if he goes on a streak like Joe Arai, bro? He goes to deep, gets on a streak, baby.
Of course.
Oh, thanks, Azure Blue. Yeah, man, you got to come on the show next time. Appreciate you.
To be honest, she's enjoying everything that we have to offer, She's enjoying our intellect about this fight sport stuff.
And we're enjoying having you comment, Azure Blue. Thank you very much for showing up and listening. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, of course. And, it's like I said, what's next with Kato? You better be learning how to slang some of that street meat. Yeah, with that white sauce and that red sauce and all of that.
Oh, shit. All right, come on, let's get to the last fight. Let's hurry up, and then we'll get to the Super Atomweight Grand Prix. Talk about some Kabate Global crossovers.
Real quick, I just got to ask one thing. What's next with Kaisei Kuroi now that we're talking about losing fighters?
I mean, can I steal your line and say I don't care? No, I'm just kidding. Send him on the team or send him on the prelims or whatever you want to do with them. It's fine.
Dude, sometimes it's not disrespect when you make them open a card. It's just a way to light a fire under your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Sometimes you need a jump start. You know what I mean? You need a kick in the pants.
That's right. Be that curtain jerker.
Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Oh, my God. I can't believe I just opened the floodgate. Somebody actually wants to chime in and, speak about all this. Paging Jimmy Buck. Jimmy Buck, please.
No, dude, he's going to be a troll. Get him off there. What are you doing?
Oh, my God. You know what? I think you're right.
Get him off, dude. Come on. No more of that shit, dude.
Back, Crash.
See?
Hey,
Chris. Get him off there, dude. What are you doing? You're screwing up you're fucking it up, bro.
Poster. What?
Fuck you.
Who is that guy, dude?
I don't know. They're giving Jay Chris shit about the posters, which you should have up there, to be honest with you, but whatever.
You know what? At this point, who gives a shit about a poster when the last thing I'm trying to avoid dealing with is trolls?
And to answer CJ's comment that I'm seeing about what's on the couch, that's one of he's talking about that one. That's one of the posters that T-Son sent me. That's where I got this awesome Pride 2005 poster from. That's one of my prized possessions now. Thank you, T-Son. Give him a shout out.
But still, though, you know what? Speaking of lighting fires under asses, we can go ahead and talk about the last fight that was talked about. Well, that we'll talk about. The first fight that was on the main card before I was so rudely interrupted by that ignorant motherfucker who only cares about what's distracting me when I don't need a distraction.
CJ, I'll show you a close up of it. It's like bobblehead toys of the RIZIN fighters. I think it's Ren, Mikuru, and Hagiwara, and then the RIZIN logo. It's far away because I don't have it in a frame like the Pride poster. And then I also got the mini Super RIZIN poster right here. So shout out to Takashi-san, T-san. Oh shoot, fell down. Oh,
yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap up talking about. Let's go ahead and wrap up reviewing this real strong, so we can at least close out on this segment on a high note. And like I said, speaking of lighting fires underneath asses, we gotta talk about the first fight that took place on the main card, and that was Seiya Inoue, Seiya Inoue, Inoue, knocking out Koki Playboy Okada 28 seconds into round number 3 with a massive TKO. So massive that it pretty much put Koki Okada on airplane mode.
Dude, out cold, bro. Brutal. He had to get stretchered out, didn't he?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
He had
I wanted Okada to win, but man, that was awesome. What an awesome KO by Inoue.
Yeah, he basically had to get transported to a local medical facility after that job.
And that's how you do a curtain jerker. That's how you perform during a curtain jerker first fight of the night.
Light a fire under your ass, brother.
That's right.
Here's the thing now. There's 2 questions. There's 2 sides to this. What's next for Seiya Inoue? And, well, let's face it. Koki Okada is now 0-4.
Get ready to learn deep, buddy. That's what we got to say to Koki Okada.
No, get ready to not learn how to scam, brother.
Was he scamming people, bro?
I mean, he was scamming people before getting into this damn fight game.
What, like a crypto coin shit or something?
Probably, but still.
Oh, look, Azure Blue knows what's up. Heck yeah, it was. Beautiful KO, 100%.
I saw that gear he was wearing in the preparation video, dude. He was wearing Louis Vuitton sunglasses and all this. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was scamming, bro. I was wondering where he was getting that bread from.
I mean, it's like that old Marvin Hagler quote says, and I've been basically going about this the last few times I've interviewed people. It's hard to basically get up out of bed to do road work at 5 a.m. when you rock pajamas.
The silk joints.
No, but hey, Okada was really trying to win that. You saw he was even trying to do like the wall install technique to try to do dominance or whatever. And in a way,
what was he doing? He looked so one-dimensional, dude.
He was trying to win the rounds and win on points, basically.
That's what you get for doing that, bro.
Exactly right.
Never leave it to the judges.
We were ripping him in the Discord server going, this is Playboy wall install Okada here.
But still, though.
Oh, God.
And JayWolf, well, actually, no, Just Bleed fan is saying Seiya Inoue was another one of the upsets on the card, along with Daichi Tomizawa.
Dude,
and along with Shinryu as well, right?
Yeah.
In the main event, because Shinryu was not he was an underdog against Oji Kubo.
Mm-hmm. But still, though, when it comes down to Inoue, I mean, I guess it's nowhere to go but up, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. He's coming back after a sensational knockout like that. You best believe he's going to be back soon in a higher profile fight.
Defense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the takedown defense. Good point, Knox.
His takedown defense was good. Playboy, though, I don't know, man. He's going to have to go hit the drawing board for sure, because I don't understand what his game plan was at all. You know what I mean? He didn't mix it up at all.
I mean, come to think of it, the dude's 0-4. He ain't got nowhere else to go but the boards.
I mean, shout out to him for at least taking some fights on short notice, like Akimoto and stuff. Like, dude, never catch me taking an Akimoto fight on short notice, dude. That dude's a savage. But he did, you know what I mean? So he has balls. I give him respect. But yeah, dude, he needs to change up a little bit.
I mean, because come to think of it, he started his mixed martial arts career with back-to-back split decision losses, losing to Hiroto Gomio, then losing to Mamoru Ui Full Swing, before getting choked out by Kiyoma Akimoto on short notice, and then getting knocked out by Seiya Inoue. I think, it's about that time that, only a matter of time before he realizes, hey, maybe this MMA shit ain't for me. Maybe I can go back to kickboxing where I have a better record,
Yeah, I just wonder where the money's at in kickboxing anymore. Are people really watching, getting down with kickboxing?
I mean, there's Rise had a sensational event with Glory, the Last Man Standing Featherweight Grand Prix, that arguably had the best fights of the weekend, especially for kickboxing. But I mean, to me, this RIZIN Landmark 14 show was clearly the winner of the weekend, in my opinion. Even though the top 2 fights were decisions, there were still bangers. There was sensational knockouts, superior rule set galore. Yeah. So I think, but I mean, people were hyped about the winner of the last featherweight standing Grand Prix on Rise, and so I mean, I forget what his name is, like Haramuchi or something like that. I forget right now because we're live, but it was a Japanese fighter that won and beat a Thai fighter, and I'm blanking on his name too. Darn it! But you know,
kickboxing, dude.
Yeah, but also besides Glory and Rise, there's also King K1, as I like to call it, who do the Real Deal Holyfield 8-man 1-night Grand Prix. Still best format in the sport. The only ones that do that in mixed martial arts now, for Azure Blue, give them a shout out, is Combate Global with their Copa Combate, the valiant attempt at 8-man 1-night Grand Prix in mixed martial arts. And then also for kickboxing, there's a 8-man 1-night Grand Prix organization called Senshi as well. So I mean, there's some kickboxing orgs out there.
I think that Senshi promotion, which is spelled SENSHI, like Way of the Warrior. I mean, they do a lot of free shows on YouTube. I should really go out of my way to watch them.
Dude, their most recent one was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was really good, dude. It was like in this ancient like amphitheater, like ancient Greek amphitheaters outside. And it was really cool. Heck yeah, Front Range Fighters knows Copa Combate, baby. Campbell McLaren's baby that is a throwback to the original UFC that he helped co-create.
Okay, and I know I'm going to regret adding in this person. So,
dude, don't do it again. What are you doing, bro? Dude, get him off there. Why are you fucking up the... Dude, you think it's funny? He's fucking up your show, dude. Come on. Dude, what are you doing?
He's banned.
Dude, stop doing that shit,
man.
Come on.
It's like, I mean, I need to focus on the real thing being the real thing, you know? And you know what? Just a quick distraction. Just Bleed fan is saying Glory Collision 9 is happening this weekend with, as you would say, JayWolf, Real Deal Holyfield 8-man, 3 fights in 1 night tournament, light heavyweight tournament, plus a heavyweight title fight as well. Basically, to fill the hole left behind by Rico Verhoeven.
Just Bleed fan knows. He knows his stuff, 100%.
I mean, isn't that dope?
Oh, it is. It is dope as fuck.
Oh my god.
We got through the whole card. Do you guys want to say anything more about Playboy Kata and Inoue or no?
Knox, say something.
Yeah, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear him too.
I think that
he can hear you.
I mean, he can hear me, right?
Yes. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh my god.
Can you hear Jay or what?
JayWolf, I'm sorry, man.
You can't hear me?
Listen more.
I think he can hear you, dude.
You can't hear me?
You know what, Knox? I'm sorry for basically welcoming you into this chaos.
I don't mind, dude.
Wait, okay, so Knox, you can hear me.
Basically, Jay and I were trying to prove a point is that, you know, it was.
All right, I guess I gotta leave and come back in because Jay Chris can't hear me.
Goddamn train of thought.
All right, I'm gonna leave real quick. I'll be right back. Let him know.
He said he's gonna leave and come back in.
Okay, cool. But still, like I was trying to say, these kickboxing bouts that JayWolf liked to talk about, you know, the 8-man night Grand Prix tournament type of stuff. Yeah, these are definitely the type of fights that we should try and focus more on. And Azure Blue is saying, hey, we can hear you, Jay. Unfortunately, Azure, he is not on right now, you know, because of some stupid little chaos that just happened.
He'll be back.
Never seen HBK and stop it, Charles Jewett. Stop it. But still, though, point of the matter is that we tend to have a love affair for old school fight sports. And, you know, with RIZIN continuing to go on and, yeah, we got Rico Verhoeven in boxing now, but the show is still going to go on in glory. So it kind of makes you think, when it comes down to fight sports, wouldn't you think that it'd be a hell of a lot more better if the Western landscape followed more of, traditional fight sports or even RIZIN?
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a double-edged sword, dude, for sure, because some Western fans aren't like us. Like me and you and JayWolf are actually having a discourse, bro. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about some stuff. We're not just, the Western fans are wild, bro. They're just they're nutty, dude. You know what I mean? You see how it is when you see people at a UFC event and everything like that. So it's kind of hard to get them interested in the kickboxing, I guess. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, they're just about as wild as some of the trolls that basically fill up our comments, or, as you, the troll that basically tried to ruin the fucking stream for us all. And Jay, I see you're back now.
Can you hear me now this time, Jay Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So now, hey, we've gone through the card. Now let's get to that super atomweight Grand Prix. Please.
Yeah, so talk about Reina, dude. Let him talk about
yes.
Before we even continue, I just would like to say, let's summarize this. Who's your fighter tonight? Who's your performance of the night?
Oh, Knox, go first, please.
All right. Banger of the night, BeyNoah. That was banger. That's banger of the night. Performance of the night, Tony Laramie. It's not even close.
That's gonna be hard to top. Well, what was your favorite finish of the night? You're gonna say Tomizawa, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna say that Joker. That was comeback of the night for me, but that was a beautiful finish because dude's a psychopath, bro. He just didn't even tap, dude. That was so deep in his arm, and he just said, "I don't care, eat this," and he just, you know what I mean? Like, wow, dude, that was one of my favorite KOs of the night.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna just be different because I want to say Laramie as well for performance of the night. He's obviously now he's gonna be the next contender for the flyweight title. I'm gonna say for my finish of the night is Tomizawa because it has superior rule set in it. I love my superior rule set, even though I think the Inoue knockout and the first kickboxing fight knockout were better knockouts. But Tomizawa was the finish of the night for me because it was grounded knees and 12-6 elbows. I love those.
Yeah.
And then for performance of the night, man, I want to say I'm going to go Shinryu. Shinryu for dethroning the decision merchant Snoozy Kubo that hasn't had a finish in 9 years. Finally got him out of there, sent him to pasture, and now we get the flyweight division is exciting again. That's going to troll Drew. He's going to love it.
Yeah, but you know what? Drew is basically saying, any thoughts on Karumi being a married woman?
Oh, yeah, congratulations to Karumi. Oh, I guess they want me to troll. Should do that GIF where it's, oh, it should have been me. Yeah.
It should have been me, not her. It's not fair.
No, I actually have a beautiful woman myself, but no, congratulations to Karumi-Khan. Good for her. So now, hey, can we talk about the Super Atomweight Grand Prix or what?
Okay, but one more. Let me go ahead and get mine.
It's carrot and sticking you, dude.
I know.
Oh my god. It's like it's between this and trying to basically get rid of some of these trollish ass comments or comments that have nothing to do with the show right now. It's basically hard for me to try and keep up. But still, though, point of the matter is my fight of the night, it definitely would have to go to Tony Laramie beating up Yuki Motoya over 15 minutes. I mean, Laramie definitely proven that he is a star in the making. And
dude.
Waving the flag for Canadian MMA right now in a time where, the Great White North needs some stars.
And he's hilarious too. Like when he gets on the mic, he's just like himself. You know what I mean? He just gets on the mic and he's just like, yeah, dude, I just fucking smoked that dude, bro. Like, he's just like a normal dude, bro. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. And the proud Japanese American Azuri Blue is basically saying, congratulations, Karumi. Gamate kudasai. I mean, still, though, that's...
Now let's get to the Super Atomweight Grand Prix. We'll talk about Kabate Global for her.
Oh, damn it. One more.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Is BeyNoah, and I know that you're basically happy about this, BeyNoah knocking out Bilal Kai Haga. He's definitely proven now that, he's taking this seriously. He's now 6-4 in mixed martial arts. He is now, he is 6-4 in MMA. I think he is like 4-4 in mixed martial art, or 4-4 in RIZIN. And, I think it'll only be a matter of time before we see the man's true stardom. And to be honest, I only think that he's going to be a star in the making, even though he is 4-4 in the promotion. And now,
I can hear you, by the way. I just went to go grab some water.
Okay. I mean, what happened, Knox?
right here full of water. So, I'm just taking little sips here and there so I don't hoarse my voice. But still, though, I think we now officially gotten down to the moment we've all been waiting for, and that is to talk about the RIZIN Women's Super Atomweight Grand Prix.
Yes, finally. And they're going to have a big announcement for it officially on Monday at 1800 hours, which is 6 p.m. Japanese Standard Time, which is like 5 or 6 a.m.-ish American time.
It would be 5 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Central. In Knox's case, 3 a.m. Mountain, 2 a.m. Pacific for you.
Okay. And that is going to be Sunday night for us. Sunday night into Monday morning. And that's hopefully we're going to wake up on Monday morning. Or if you're like us, we're going to stay up and listen to it. And they're going to announce hopefully the whole field. But what they've announced so far is 5 fighters, right? Striker Queen Reina, or as you guys might know her as Shootboxing Queen Reina. I call her Striker Queen, because she throws the most beautiful flying stomp technique that you guys have ever seen since Shogun Hua, in my opinion.
Hey.
Yeah, Knox knows what's up. And they got Soryo Shima, Noelle, Kate Lotus, and then who's the 5th girl, Jay Krish? I'm blanking right now.
Is it Saori?
Shima, Reina Kubota, Noelle Narita, and...
Oh, maybe it was only 4 fighters. I thought it was 5.
I mean, you know what? Let me go ahead and check that real quick. Really, really quick. Because I know that you said 4 of the 5 fighters. Oh, Moeri Suda.
Yeah, okay.
And she has a dub over Noelle, too.
Oh, night! I bet you that's going to be the first round matchup then for them. So that's 5 fighters, so they need 3 more. There's obviously not going to be just a 4-woman mini Grand Prix like the heavyweight Grand Prix. So they're going to need. So they got 5 announced participants. They're going to need 3 more to make it a complete 8-woman Grand Prix. And the only, like I was saying earlier, but go ahead, Jay Krish.
Kind of funny that you mentioned that. We both spoke to La Máquina Asesina, the assassin machine, Katie Perez.
Yes. You already know where I'm going.
Yeah, she basically said she would love to fight in a Grand Prix if the opportunity were to present itself.
And it has presented itself. I think we should both send her some DMs and say, hey, get your name out there to them. Tell your coach. Send them some emails, whatever you got to do. Get in that Grand Prix. And the only other place that has atom weights that's active is Combate Global. Azure Blue, if you're still here, this is where we're going to talk about Combate Global.
Are you saying that Janet Garcia should fight?
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly what I want them to send over is Janet Garcia. I think that'd be fantastic. She would have a real opportunity to make it to the finals. And that'd be great for both RIZIN and Combate Global.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and add another name to that, Natasha Kuziutina.
Oh, there you go. I 100% bet you that's going to be the field of 8 right there. That's what I hope it's going to be. I'm surprised that they haven't already put Kuziutina in there. I mean, she looked fantastic.
But of course, CJ is basically saying that, there should at least be one Korean.
Well, there would be, but isn't that Korean fighter Yuri Shim? She's pregnant right now, right? Like Izawa. So it can't be her.
I mean, you know what? You are right. I mean, what about Siwoo Park?
Oh, hey, or Hamderley.
Or
Didn't she get released from one.
Championship.
Yeah, didn't they shut down their entire division or whatever?
Yes, they
I don't know,
did.
So okay, so that'd be another fantastic one. Hey, let's make this a 16-woman Grand Prix, and then have the finals be a one-night Grand Prix, like old school. How about that?
I mean,
Dude,
yeah,
that would be nuts.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
the time they done something like this was, I would say it was back in like 2022 when they had, you know, Little Tiger from Ukraine and Jessica Aguilar, and
That was the most recent Atomweight Grand Prix, or no?
I think so.
Okay, that one did not have a one-night Grand Prix final. That was actually the first one where they didn't do the 2 fights in one night for the final. So, and we were thinking that might just be because of it was for women, but apparently it wasn't. And every Grand Prix since has not had the one-night Grand Prix final as tradition has it. So hopefully they go back to that for this one. So there's so many fantastic atomweights that we're talking about and bringing up right now. So, you know, and CJ, I know there's other ones in Korea. She's the most prominent one that's fought in RIZIN before. That's why I was bringing her up. So yeah, I'm talking. You know me, I want them all in the Epic RIZIN for a Grand Prix. I want the 16. I can make a 32-woman atomweight Grand Prix.
You know what? Where are you going to find 32 women to be a part of this tournament there's a good chunk of women out there in the world who probably can't even fight that want to cosplay as mixed martial artists?
No, I'm just okay. 16 women, make it 16 women, but it's probably going to be 8. But that'd be awesome if it was 16 women. There's plenty of them out there to make a 16 woman. We were just talking about it. One's division that was shut down. Plenty of them right there. There's, as CJ was saying, there's other Korean women that could make atomweight. And as I was bringing up for Azure Blue, Combate Global, they have more than just Janet Garcia, but Janet Garcia is the most prominent atomweight that they got and one of their stars. So, I mean, there's the women are out there. So,
Charles,
CJ about Nick Dali. Here's another one.
talking about Nick Dali, Rivera Kalanok.
She's a nice lady. I met her before at a Combate Global event. She's cool.
I mean, yeah, she's a nice lady, but still, though, homegirl wanted to face off against Kate Lotus Oyama, and you know what? That's another fighter that could be talked about.
There we go. There we go. And make sure we mention Katie Perez again.
Yeah, Katie Perez.
We both did interviews with her. She's really nice, really cool. Great fighter, does great drawings as well. I mean, bring her over again.
But still, though, the last thing anybody should be talking about is the damn Nightcrawler, Nick Dali Rivera Kalanok. So I'm just saying her name again because, you know, that's probably the only bit of relevancy she has gotten since calling out Kate Lotus Oyama and not getting that opportunity to fight her.
And then, okay, so we got over the Super Atomweight Grand Prix. Then what about let's talk about a little mini preview of the
Oh my god! And
don't put up their trolling comments. No trolling comments. Carmouche is not an atomweight. Come on. And Ronda Rousey, MVP. Come on, Drew. Stop trolling. Let's talk about Landmark 15. The next about. And also the big announcement at Landmark 14, which was Kleber versus Akimoto in a clear number 1 contender fight.
Banger.
Kleber Koike Herbst versus Kiyoma Akimoto, and Karshiga Doubtbeck versus Kyohei Hagiwara, which, let's face it,
That's
I
crazy.
think Doubtbeck is going to run over Kyohei Hagiwara worse than Kaleo Mahula did to Kyohei Hagiwara, even though this time it'll actually count.
Well, hey, some people are saying that Hagiwara might actually have a chance in that because he's a striker.
I don't think so, Jay. I don't think so, especially considering the fact that Doubtbeck, yeah, he's coming off a no contest against Yuta Kubo.
Which Kubo was lighting him up, let's be fair. It seems like Doubtbeck kind of took the out, if we want to call it that, of saying that he couldn't see because it was an eye poke, but still, he was getting lit up in that fight. So let's keep it real about that.
Yeah, but still, though, you know, Doubtbeck is still considered a monster. Like,
So here,
Yeah, no, because he is a monster. You're absolutely right.
I mean,
Akimoto versus Kleber. I just feel like
Mm.
it's gonna be a setup for Akimoto versus Raj Bahali at the end of the year, dude.
It 100% is not.
This is it. This is the road up right here, dude. And just depending on the outcome of that, I think he's probably going to be next in line, depending on whatever happens with Shea Duliev. Furahata-san DM me saying that Shea Duliev might fight somebody from PFL, like the PFL champ or something. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, Kizriev, right?
I think
Israel, then I bet Shadolayev will face off against, and that is, as we, JayWolf and I call him, Rajabali, the steamroller Shadolayev.
Yes. And hopefully the epic RIZIN Prince Akimoto is his New Year's Eve opponent if he can get by Kleber.
If not, if that fight doesn't happen, I think that Shadolayev should face off against somebody like AJ McKee.
Sure. Or, I mean, because remember, they're talking about possibly matching him against a lightweight like Gustavo. Because remember, the super fight was supposed to be him versus Satoshi before Nazimov ruined that with the most brutal knee knockout we've seen in RIZIN. Besides, I mean, I should say one of the most brutal knockouts we've seen in RIZIN.
That was really brutal.
Now that damn lightweight belt's been passed around like a game of hot potato.
Yeah, because remember that. But after that, that was supposed. If Satoshi won that, he was going to face the steamroller Shadolayev next in a lightweight super fight, right? But those plans got messed up, and they wasted one of Shad's fights against a Kubo rematch. Still do not understand why they would do that. And now we're trying to figure out, does Shadolayev have a time limit on his contract where it's up at the end of this year? Or is he going to – because he's got 2 fights left in his contract. We know that for sure.
So
right?
what you're saying is Champions Clause.
Well, we don't know. See, that's the thing. We don't know exact details of his contract. If it is up at the end of this year, it makes sense why they're rushing the final 2 fights of his contract. And if they do that, there's talk about, like T-San was saying, bringing a PFL guy like Kizriev, because why have him go up to lightweight and take your lightweight belt as well if he's going to potentially take the lightweight belt? There's no guarantee he beats Gustavo, but what if he does? Then you have him with both belts, leave him for the UFC?
That's going to add more prestige for him.
Well, not that. It's like, why would he do that to your belt and to the division if he's just going to leave for the UFC? So that would make sense to bring in a PFL guy, right? So there's no belt in the line. None of that. Doesn't matter if he wins or loses, whatever, right? And then, of course, it's obvious why they would do the clever Akimoto winner, because hopefully Akimoto wins that, and then that would be like the ultimate test for Akimoto. And if Akimoto is able to beat the steamroller Shadolayev, then Akimoto is going to go from the RIZIN Prince to the RIZIN King and probably be the next superstar, like neck and neck with Mikuru for the best top superstar.
Yeah, he would be, everything. Yep. Everything you said, bro. That's it, dude. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
The door was shut from the inside, brother. You know what I mean?
And
that's it.
Is saying, what's next for Nurkan Zumagazi, the brother of Karshika Doubtbig?
They're not brothers. That's their running joke. Because Drew, remember we were figuring out why Doubtbig and them wouldn't fight each other? It's because they're from the same country, whatever, from the same thing. And Drew was saying, "Oh, what if they're cousins or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay, what if they're cousins?" So that's where that joke came from. But anyways, whatever the reason is, Doubtbig, that's why he's not been in the title pictures, because he's him and Shadolayev. They like refuse to fight. They're like brothers from a different mother. They're it's Kyrgyzstan or Uzbekistan or whichever country it is, or Kazakhstan. Okay, that's what it was.
Well, dude, I would say the same shit if I seen the way that Raj Bahali's getting down, bro. I would say, that's my boy, dog. I'm going to bantamweight, bro. What are you talking about?
No, hey, we're cousins, second cousins, twice.
Yeah, I'm not fighting him, bro. Are you crazy? I go to bantamweight too, dude. For real. Like, damn.
But still, though, let me go ahead and run down the preview for the next event, RIZIN Landmark 15 in Hiroshima. This event,
it's going to be a banger and significant improvement from this Landmark 14.
Let me go ahead and preview it, since I'm the one that actually has the damn card up right now.
Okay, go ahead. But I'm just saying this is a preview on paper from this Landmark 14.
Okay. RIZIN Landmark 15 will take place from the Hiroshima Green Arena in Hiroshima City, Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan. The event will take place July 18th for a start time of midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. So it'll start on Friday night, July 17th.
Oh, that's another thing, real quick, before you go on. Knox, what do you think of these Friday night cards that come on before the UFC? Give us a chance to see the superior rule set action before a UFC and then compare and contrast. I love it being on Friday night.
Yeah, me too. I like it too. It doesn't bother me because I end up catching it like the next day. I can't stay up, bro.
Are you a working man too?
I'm in the circadian rhythm of the earth, bro. When the sun's gone, I peace out, bro. You know what I mean? I wake up early, bro, so I can't hang, dude. So I have to watch it the next night. You know what I mean? So it's like,
oh, I feel you,
but I loved it.
Yeah,
so I have to stay away from social media, dude. As soon as a fight's done, I'm away from social media until I catch up.
But you watch it on RIZIN.TV, right? Because they're started now to post it right away. You don't have to wait a full day anymore. So when you wake up, you can watch it right away on RIZIN. And I love how there's a one event per month now. And, you know, the subscription on RIZIN.TV is totally worth it. So just want to put that out there real quick. And shout out to Knox for being a fellow working man. It's hard. And, you know, that's another good thing about these Landmark cards is that they are lightning fast pacing. This one was over with by like 2:30 a.m., bro. I wasn't even tired yet. Like, I'm lying. I was tired, but it was easy to get through this one. Like,
but still, though, let me go ahead and
go ahead.
Next card first. As Andrew is basically saying, Knox is the salt of the earth. I don't know what that means, but still, the prelims, amateur action at 126 pounds. Jin Tanaka will take on Kentaro Tomita. Tomita will be making his overall MMA debut. These are the 4-fight prelims, which are actually good for once. Shinichi T800 Kanda, who is 18-15-1, will take on Shota Nagano at 10-6. This will be at bantamweight, 134 pounds, 61.2 kilos. In the women's super atomweight division, 49 kilos, 108 pounds, Namiko Hime Kawabata, 6-5 overall, will take on Deep Jewels veteran Ayane Barbie Hirata, 4-3 overall. At 157 pounds, the lightweight division in the featured prelim, Takuya Shivaev Shibamura, 5-1 overall, versus Taisei Benjamin Mizusugi, 6-7 overall. Then you got the main card. I don't think it needs much explanation. Karshiga Doubtbeck versus Kyohei Hagiwara at featherweight, 146 pounds, 67.5 kilos. In kickboxing, Kotaro Shiba versus Haruto at 119 pounds, about 53.5 kilos. Tatsuki Rude Boy Shinotsuka will look to up his MMA record to 2-1, facing off against Korean fighter Jae Hyun Lee at 126 pounds, 57 kilos. Johnny Hollywood, Johnny Case, the main man from Jefferson, Iowa, will take on Tenya Yoshimura. That will be at 157 pounds, 71 kilos. And in what should be the main event right now, but it'll probably change up in a little bit, of course, Shinobu Ota, fresh off of his big win last time out, will take on, and I'm going to have problems pronouncing this name, but he is a teammate of Rajabali Shadulaev, Yuri Demolition Tilenov. His name is spelled Yrysbek Tilenov, like Tylenol, but you know, you get.
I thought you were going to call it Tylenol for a second.
Still, the point of the matter is, right now there are 9 fights on this card, 8 in mixed martial arts. There's going to be more announced over the next 4 weeks, and you know, from what we are basically looking at,
you missed the the main event. Danny Sabatello in the title fight has not been, and his opponent has not been announced yet.
That's why I'm saying right now, even
okay.
that title vacancy of Danny Sabatello potentially defending his bantamweight title, from what we're looking at on paper, do you see this fight being weak?
No, dude, it's strong. Especially who's Sabatello going to fight? I want to see Knox. Who do you think Sabatello is going to fight?
Dude, okay. I don't honestly know, and I would love for it to have been Ando, but Ando's coming off of a loss, and plus I've seen he's going through some drama online or something with his ex-girlfriend.
Crazy drama.
Yeah, so I'm like, he's probably cooked now, dude. Or yeah, I don't know, man. But I really wanted to see that fight. I don't know who they have for Sabatello right now.
I mean, that's why, you know, we have to basically wait on our pins and needles just to basically see who's going to be put over for Sabatello. But
who do you think, J. Chris? Give some names.
To be honest, I don't know. But all I'm just saying right now.
Okay, well, do you think they're going to at least announce it during Monday's presser for the Super Atomweight Grand Prix? Or no, they're going to just for the ladies and have a separate run for Sabatello?
I mean, I would hope so. They would probably need to do a two-parter. But still, though, now, what we're looking at from this 9-fight card, it's pretty weak. I mean, even if you put it on a poster, it's weak.
I disagree 100%, bro. It's stronger than Landmark 14 by a country mile. I mean, dude,
I definitely think it's stronger for sure.
Because of the fact Sabatello's on the card.
Besides Sabatello, you got that fight with Tyler Knob, another exciting Steamroller Shadalaya teammate. Johnny Case, Hollywood Case, American fighters on there. And then,
dude, shout out to Johnny, to Hollywood Case too. Follow him on Instagram, dude. He posts hilarious stories.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, continue.
I'm just saying, this card is, in my opinion, it's stronger than Landmark 14. If Landmark 14 was the weakest card on paper, I see Landmark 15 as being a step up from Landmark 14. And Landmark 14 delivered the goods. I want to see what it's got scored on verdict, but if it got another 8, that continues the trend for the Epic RIZIN this year of getting all 8s or above for their events, which is really a good high rating for them. And this year has been sensational. And this card, like everyone's saying, it's in Hiroshima. And I think that's the first time going to Hiroshima. And this is, don't make any big bang jokes or any of that, stuff, but this is going to be a banger, 100%. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to do for this. Drew, you know who? Then say who it is. Come on, drop some. Dude, you didn't say it on your show. Then at least give us some hints. Who do you guys think it could be? Say in the comments who you think Sabatello's opponent could be.
Maybe he can put it on a poster board and say who it is. I don't care right now because I just want to be surprised when they do pick an opponent for Sabatello.
Okay, well, look, I'm surprised you guys don't give. I want to. I wanted to see Fukuda. He just lost, but Fukuda had a sensational grounded kick knockout, superior rule set knockout, which I feel should have earned him a title shot. But then he
likes to be a gambler, brother.
Who is it? Say it again.
He gambled. He gambled taking that scary fight, dude.
I know. But hey,
the balls on him.
Exactly right. The fighter that the fighter that beat him. Timorov's older brother, or is it his older brother or younger brother? I forget right now. The UFC Timorov, his brother Timorov is the one that beat Fukuda, but that was his first fight in RIZIN. Can you give him the title shot against Sabatello off of that, or no?
I don't think you would because he hasn't proved much of his potential in RIZIN so far.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day, dude. Jolly's gonna have the bout by next year, dude.
Yes. Breaking down Reign Supreme over the
Jolly
division.
Get on the Jolly train now.
Sabatello is still the champion by then. If Jolly does face off against him, the only thing I'd be anticipating is the build-up toward the fight.
It's going to be good if Sabatello sells it real
Jolly's
good.
submission threat, dude. Jolly has a submission threat.
Yeah, I know. He's a submission fighter now. Can you believe it?
Yeah, dude.
On the real, I think it's going to be someone like we're running down the different opponents that it could be, And honestly, I think that one of the best choices they could be is a rematch with Shoko Sato, because they did a really close fight in the first one, right?
And he's
Sabatel
off of a
won by
dub
split
too.
decision.
A dominating win too. He had a dominating win too. So I guess they could say that, dude.
That's I'm saying it's right there. The
JayWolf's
storyline's
onto
there,
something right
too.
there. Yep, he's onto something.
So, because it was supposed to be Inoue. The whole reason there's a mystery opponent about this is because remember Naoki Inoue, excuse me, he just fought in the PFL, had a great win, but his nose got busted up, and it's not going to be healed up enough in time to face Sabatello in Hiroshima on July 11th. So that's why they're doing this whole mystery, Mr. X fighter. So I'm thinking the next best one could be Shoko Sato, because they had such a close fight with Sabatello barely edged him out. Right? So
it's like he had laid a perfect game plan out. He had the perfect blueprint against Sabatello. It seems like he just couldn't keep up with the pace, and he gassed himself towards the end.
True.
I agree 100%, Knox. And everybody, make sure you go to Knox's Substack and read his previews.
Go ahead and promote the RIZIN Landmark 15 card one more time.
Okay.
You can check out, actually, first of all, go to RIZIN.tv for more information, and be sure to get the RIZIN Premium Pass for $17 so that you can be rest assured that you will not miss RIZIN Landmark 15 in Hiroshima whenever the Sabatello main event does get announced. But still, though, when it comes down to this show, I think we've just about gone over the 2-hour mark. So I think now it's time for us to go ahead and call it in.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Knox, you got a Substack account, an Instagram account, and a Twitter account. How can people get in touch with you?
Just like my username says right there, Knox Talks MMA. Made it simple, made it easy. I'm kind of an unk when it comes to the social media shit. Like I was telling you, man. But shoot me a message whenever, man, on anything. Instagram, Twitter, I always get back. X, whatever the hell it's called. And then if you're looking for me, my main work, I post all my articles on Substack. And you can find it, Knox Talks MMA is my Substack. I like to post a preview right before the event happens each time to get everybody primed with stuff that I find intriguing. And then I like to hit you with the recap, too, afterwards. So I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys for having me here, too. I appreciate it.
Okay, we appreciate you being on here as well, Knox. Not N-O-X. I mean, not no X, but not. But
yeah, well, I mean, it said N-O and then capital X, so that's why I was saying no X.
Don't worry about it.
But
don't worry about it.
But hey, go check out his Substack and read those articles. They're sensational. Dude, you'll not want them to end. I don't want them to end. Dude, I get to the end of them, Knox, and I'm just like, dude, I want more of this. I can't wait for your recap one, bro.
When it comes down to Knox's articles, like he says, it's probably the only MMA article you would ever need.
Yeah, no, they're really good. And shout out to Azure Blue, but being on the East Coast and still pulling all-nighters. You're a hardcore fan, girl. And also and she just followed Knox. Yes, way to go. Everybody follow Azure Blue as well too.
Yeah, and also follow Azure Blue over on Twitter and YouTube. If you check her out, well, actually, if you can check her out, I'm pretty sure she will enjoy the atmosphere being on here, because we want to at least continue to reach out to her more, so that we hope that she can be on this podcast and hopefully not be shy and be afraid on other people's shows.
Yeah, no, totally. She's a great fan. Great fan. Good follow and everything. And shout out to again, you were saying about RIZIN.tv subscription. I just want to make a point that there's they're doing this thing this year where there's an event every single month, and it's totally worth it for that $17 subscription. And if you're on the East Coast, like Azure Blue, where it's hard to pull all-nighters to watch these, you can, like I was saying to Knox earlier, the replay is available almost immediately afterwards. So you can wake up the next morning, whatever you missed, you can wake up the next morning and watch the replay all the way through. It's really awesome time to be a mixed martial arts fan. Japanese
For
mixed
sure,
martial
dude.
arts fan right now. So
Time is cyclical, bro. The Japanese, the way of doing mixed martial arts, you can see it right in front of your eyes, bro. It's happening right now. The interest is
it's
peaking.
amazing. This to me, honestly, it feels, and especially I love this year with the theme of, it's supposed to be the world versus Japan, right? I think Sakakibara-san called it the World War.
Yeah,
I don't want to say that, but
that's
I like
good
to say the
branding,
world.
dude.
I
Yeah.
know, right? I want to say it's the world versus Japan, or Japan versus the world is the theme this year. And I loved how they're bringing in a bunch of international fighters. And this Landmark 14 card was kind of, they only had a couple, but Landmark 15 should get back in the swing of that theme. And then there's going to be an event every single month afterwards, all the way up until New Year's Eve. And I'm expecting a lot of international fighters. So it's a really exciting time to be a RIZIN fan.
For sure.
And Azir Blue, yeah, we'd love to have you on. And you don't have to do a face reveal, none of that stuff. You can just be with your logo and the sound. So don't even trip. We're totally, you see how we are right here. So you're welcome on any time. And then, Knox, everybody go give Knox a follow on all those platforms, especially your Substack. And then for me, you can follow me on Twitter or X at JAYYOLF1. It's misspelled on purpose. That's how you know it's the same one since way back in the mid-2000s on the Yahoo message boards. I'm the same guy, same fan. Then in the Discord server, JayWolf1, it's a lot of fun in there. It's great. It's a lot of everyone joined there as well. And then also right here on Focus Fights. Thanks, Jay Chris, for having me on. Love doing the show with you, brother. And then also tomorrow, it's not going to be aired live, but I'm with Todd Atkins. We're going to be with Instant Inoue is going to be the guest on there. It's called the RIZIN Report with JayWolf and Todd Atkins. And we're going to have Instant Inoue on there. We give a little, preview. A little review of Landmark 14, and then also, a couple of announcements, and then also get into the Breaking Down event that's coming up, because I don't know if Inoue is still involved with Breaking Down or not, but he should have the inside scoop on a bunch of stuff with Breaking Down. They have a big show coming up on June 14th. So it's going to be great to talk to him and get some insight on him from him about everything going on with RIZIN. So, and that's about it for me. Jay Chris, go ahead. Take us out.
Wow. And Dean Burley saying the Atkins diet.
No, not the Tony Atkins guy, but the Todd Atkins, the one that outscooped Ariel Helwani about the Bellator sale to PFL. That got Ariel Helwani all butthurt at him.
Who?
Ariel Helwani. I call him Ariel Helwani.
Well, I guess that officially. Oh, and Dean Burley is saying, "Tell Ensign we said what's up."
I sure will. And that show is not live tomorrow. It'll be available this weekend for sure. Todd usually gets it up right away afterwards.
Oh, yeah, of course. But still, though, I guess that officially leaves me. And you know what? Aside from the bullshit trolls that I had to deal with,
You did a good job today, bro. Except for, I noticed you're getting rid of a lot of trolling comments right away. Good job on that. Just don't let those randos on there to ruin the stream anymore. And it messes up our audio and stuff. So no more of that shit.
Well, it's not just randos. It's also people that we know.
Yeah, well, don't let them get on here and troll you and ruin the stream, because not only does it ruin the whole flow of the show, it messes up the audio. I had to leave and come back in.
Yeah, of course. But still, I guess that leaves me. And if you enjoyed what you heard, it wasn't a rando, it was Edge. Yeah, right. Still, though, point of the matter is, I enjoyed 2+ hours we did on this particular program. And again, if you like what you heard, if you like what you watched, let me go ahead and give you something y'all can check out. And that's this little QR code right there, top left-hand corner of your screen if you're watching, or if you're in the description of the audio version of the podcast, you can go ahead and check that out for yourself as well. But, actually check all the links of Focus Fights as well as myself. No pictures of yours truly, but, you can rest assured that I could basically enjoy everything there is to offer. And, like I said, if you like RIZIN, if you enjoy what RIZIN has in store, be sure to check them out on all their platforms. They're in the description below, or you can just search RIZIN, RIZIN Fighting Federation into your Google or DuckDuckGo URL or whatever. You know, as long as you're safe trying to find it and not trying to find any other links. But still, though, it's like I said, I enjoy doing this shit regardless of whatever is in the background, which is basically nothing. And you know what? I'm sorry to all the people that basically wanted me to have posters in the background, but, you know, I'm not like that. You know, there's a good chance that a lot of people would probably say, oh, I'm so boring because I don't have anything in the background. And I know...
Oh, just T-Son's posters that he gave you. That's it. So, and then Drew's asking about what the other links are. What about your link tree?
Yeah, I mean, the link tree, again, you can check that out in the description below. I'm pretty sure it's in the video version.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you put up on the banner there. Because Azure Blue was asking where to follow you at.
Oh, yeah, of course. And, of course, if you listen back in the audio as well, you can check those out, too. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to probably ask Takashi if we can get another one of those packages for, you know, the holidays. I'm pretty sure cooking us up.
I don't know, bro, if you're not going to display the ones he already gave you.
Hey, mention that shit. Don't mention that shit. But still, okay. That's about it from us for now. We thank y'all for being a part of the show, whether you wanted to contribute to it or just be an ass about it. And, you know, we hope that you come back and join us again on this great program we call Focus Fights Audio. And, you know, check out all the other great friends of our show that we have in the description below and in the description of this episode if you're listening to us. And if you are listening to us, be sure to give us a thumbs up or a good review on Apple Podcasts. You know, put us in your top 3 presets over on iHeartRadio, or, you know, basically just give us a shout out. Tell the world about us so that we would basically have our way to put over ourselves instead of just the people who use this shit for clickbait.
All right, hey, thanks, Azure Blue, and number one Beach BB-chan.
Number one BB-chan is saying, great show, y'all. Hey, domo arigatou gozaimasu. We appreciate it. But still, though,
give us the Lenny Hart soundbite and send us out.
Yeah, let me go.
Shout out to Knox Talks MMA again for being an honored guest. It's great having you on, brother.
Yeah,
thank you, man.
Finish my own damn show. Sorry.
Come on, hit it. Come on, we gotta hit the 215 mark.
That's about it from us for now. We thank y'all for listening to Focus Fights Audio. We hope to hear from y'all next time. And I know that you love this part, Jay. So, as great Lenny Hart always likes to say,
I know.
Pride never died. Pride has risen.
and
we out. Peace.
Until next time.